Great. Hello, welcome back to the channel and the Allegro project. I'm not on my living room carpet, I am actually underneath my Allegro. I'm trying to disconnect the remote gear linkage to the gearbox before the engine can come out. It's one of my least favourite jobs, but I've got to start somewhere. So I've bought a punch or remote gearbox linkage. Yeah, punch, that's the one. Yeah, I've bought one of these off Mini Mind. They're about £3 or £4. I did watch a YouTube review, and the chap said that you'll probably get like 1 or 2 uses out of it. They're made of sort of Chinese metal, but if it works, is it a dumb idea? So I'm just going to try and crack on with this. Wish me luck. Can't see nothing. Right, so it's this roll pin you want to knock out, and I've got the car in 3rd gear to give it better access to knocking the pin through, so I'm just going to persevere and crack on with that because it's a horrible job. I'll catch back up with you in a sec. Seems to be happiest in reverse. That's it. Felt that go. Give me my punch back. Roll pin up, there we go. One roll pin. So that in theory should come off the gearbox now. Which it does. Oh, I can leave that as it is because I don't want it to drop down, but that is disconnected from the gearbox. Woo! Right. Next job. Right, that is everything from underneath, guys. I've disconnected the starter motor wiring, the exhaust downpipe clamp, the body ground, and of course the linkage for the gearbox. So now it comes to the engine bay, and we've got a load of things to unplug, so let's crack on. Right, next is suspension. And why do I say suspension? Well, Allegros have hydrogas. This system is pressurised. At the moment it's pushing all its weight down on the suspension arm, which is attached to the hub. The hub needs to be disconnected for the drive shafts to come out, so we need to undo this bolt, the track rod end, and then in theory the whole hub should swing out of the way. But I won't be able to do that until I depressurise the system, because at the moment there's force on this arm. So luckily I've got a pump, and we should do that next. Right, this is my hydrogas pump. This needs to connect to the valves on the car. We'll depressurise the system, the suspension will drop, and that will then allow us to undo the front hubs. So let's get on. Right, it's in here somewhere. Here we go. Here's the fill valve. There's two, one on either side of the car. They're like trailer valves or car tyre valves, if you like. And this is where you pressurise the system. It's the filling point. So we'll connect the adapter up to this now, drain all the fluid off the car, the suspension will drop, and then we can get the hubs disconnected. Right, so the hose is connected. I'm just going to turn the pressure release tap, and that'll let the suspension drop on this side. Right, so that's now under pressure. Just going to let the fluid out. And again, same on the other side. Open up the valve. So now we depressurise the system, we'll have some movement in the arm. So when it comes to undoing that nut, push down on the hub, that'll pop off, track rod end off, hub out the way. Right, cup of tea. Good morning, it's another day. The weather isn't as nice as it was yesterday, but it's not going to stop me. I want to get this engine out of this car today. So this morning I've drained the oil, drained the coolant responsibly. Did the speedo cable because I completely forgot to disconnect that, that's quite important. And we're now at a stage where we're going to get the drive shafts out. Right, I don't know what you can see, but this locking nut needs to be undone. There's a little tab washer which I've knocked flat already, so that should undo with a spanner. There's a nut on the bottom of the track rod end, and then the hub will swing out the way, then the drive shaft should be able to get knocked out. That's the plan anyway. Let's crack on with that. Real world problems. This may never have been undone, so that's not going to be a problem at all, is it? Oh, right. It's fine. Well, mercifully, this is now turning. There we go. I'm going to leave that partially attached because I might need to knock it down to separate the... That's going to be seized in there like a good one, but... Am I joking? That I'm going to need a ball joint splitter on that. I've just got to do the same on the other side. Great. That's it. Lovely. Right. Next side. Right, we're getting somewhere. That side's undone. This side is still fighting me, so I'm going to leave it soaking and come back to it. I've undone the track rod end, so maybe we can get a bit of movement to get the drive shaft out that way. I'm not sure yet, but we'll come back to it. Right, so this is your NCV joint which is attached to the drive shaft. I'm going to pull the lot out, or rather tap it out, because I want this to come out with the drive shaft attached and not separate, which potentially they could do. So I'm going to try and get a pry bar in between the gearbox casing here and just tap it backwards. Let's see how I get on. Oh. That's now loose. He's resting gingerly in there, so I need to get something to support the hub. Well, I don't know what you can see, but the passenger side has started. That was a lot easier, so we might be alright, guys. We are so close, I can feel it. The next thing to do is to get the bonnet off so we've got enough access to get the engine out. And then it's engine crane in, support the engine mounts, and then we can get the engine out. There's got to be time for a cup of tea. Crikey, what a difference. Right, so the engine mountings. On this side, there's 3 bolts which go through this inner paddle into this mount. I'm going to undo those 3, leaving the mount attached to the wok, or the clutch cover if you like, because actually the bolts that hold it in place are quite fiddly to get to, so I'll leave that mount attached to the engine. But on the opposite side, much better access. You've just got 2 bolts which go through the mounting there. We'll undo those 2, lift the engine away from the mounting, and then obviously when we put it back together, we just need to line it up and get the bolts through. This is something I've done before and it works quite well for me, so well, I'll get the bolts undone and then we can get the crane in. Woo! Right, I'll just go back and revisit that drive shaft on this side, but I've got that out now, it's out of the way, so in theory the edges should just come up. Let's see how this goes. Always pays to double check things. There's a 4th bolt underneath the bottom of the engine mount which I've missed. No wonder it's not coming away from the engine. Right, 13 mil. That's what I forgot to undo, so it was never going to come out of the car. That was an absolute bastard. Just double check. Yeah, we'll do. I think we're going to be okay, guys. We are clear. Woo! Yeah, we're clear of the car. We can pull that back. Brilliant. Awesome. That wasn't actually too bad, guys. Obviously there's 1 or 2 things I forgot to do. Lesson learned. You don't do this every day, but that's one really tidy engine bay. We'll give that a good clean up. We'll give us a good opportunity to give it a good wax and polish. I'm chuffed a bit. Thank you ever so much for watching. Guys, I need to clean up and a cup of tea. I'm absolutely knackered. Obviously I'm going to set this down overnight, get it covered up, and then I've got the job of changing all the best bits over to the donor engine. We'll clean and finish prepping it for fitting. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I shall see you very soon with some more content. Take care.